Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for coming at this wonderful time. It's got we were just talking about it earlier, about the just amazing atmosphere at this time, everywhere throughout the world. I think it's just this wonderful Christmas spirit that's like blazing throughout the world. So just such a lovely time. So we're going to start as we do with that time of getting quiet and sending gratitude and love to our earth. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters and beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. So Estelle, would you like to read the opening invocation? Do you have a screen to do that?
I do.
Thanks.
And so it would be a great pleasure to read it for everybody.
Lovely. Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Beloved, the opening invocation. Before reading the words of a master, we say together, with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Katumi, beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you from beloved Saint Germain.
Lovely. Thank you so much. All right. So this week we've got John, who just read it so beautifully. It's from Discourse 20. And as always, just pearls of wisdom from the great divine director. And then we've got the video, which we did have about a year ago, the great surrender to the Christ within, but I just thought it was just quite relevant today. And I always think we could never really hear it enough times. Well, I certainly can't. I always need prompting and reminding and things. So it's good. And then beloved, Roxanne has read a lot of the book, The Masters of Wisdom Speak. And thanks to Maria, a lot of it's on YouTube. I mean, I know it's ongoing. It isn't finished yet. There's loads of it. But this is from, read by Roxanne, and it's on precipitation, which I thought was good because the Teton retreat, which is currently the one we're focusing on, the one open, is where the flame of precipitation is actually housed. It's that beautiful Chinese green and golden flame of precipitation, bringing those divine ideas into physical manifest form. So I thought it'd be nice to read a bit about it. And then I'm going to read from beloved cosmic angel Mecca of unity. It's beloved Jesus. And then John has a wonderful time to take us through our decrees as we call for the light. So important. So we're going to listen to the great divine director's words.
The great divine director. I am Discourses, Volume 8, Discourse 20. Tonight I thank the messenger, especially at this time, for having read the excerpt from the magic presence. We have brought into action a powerful activity, the most powerful so far in the class. It is the activity from the Cave of Light in India. It is my pleasure to draw forth and hold you in its radiance for this hour, so you may absorb, receive, and be blessed eternally by its action, which comes alone from the power of light. You feel quite disappointed if at any time your fixtures are out of order, your connections, and you have no light. This light of which we speak is far more important than your lights here. The lack of inner light is darkness of the darkest kind, and if you were to discern those whom we refer to as earthbound, who have lived depraved lives upon this earth and cannot leave it, you would realize something of what the lack of inner light means. Were you to observe such earthbound people, you would see each one has created for himself a density of darkness which is unknown in any condition of the outer life. That is what mankind so glibly speaks of as earthbound individuals. Little dreaming in such darkness, the individual suffers agonies beyond anything mankind can suffer in the human form. Some people, discouraged by their attempts to overcome the obstacles of human life, cut off their lives by suicide, and then they meet the full force of all the discord against which this body was a shield. All becomes a mental world, and the agony is so much greater. Then they see their mistake when it is too late. Beloved ones, if such an idea has ever entered your heads, erase it. You cannot get away from yourself ever in the whole universe. You are a world of your own creation, and there is nothing that can change it but yourself. Your call to the great presence of light is the only power which can dissolve and consume your creations. That wondrous chart gives you the eye picture of the violet consuming flame, by which you may be set free, and only then will mankind feel and understand the importance of the presence. You are no longer subject to your mistakes, because you have made them. There is not a thing in the universe which condemns individuals but themselves. They think themselves very wise. They criticize, condemn, and blame each other for what is alone within themselves. Do not forget it. There cannot anything enter your world unless there is something to attract it or correspond to it. How is it, beloved ones? As many of you know, the messengers live in a charmed world of their own, untouched by the viciousness of mankind. Is it not proof that when your attention is withheld from any destructive force, and you know human creation has no power, you can move in the world untouched by its discord? Therefore, if you will but understand this, you will find yourselves quickly moving in the world, in your own harmony called forth from your presence, and it becomes the governing power and intelligence of your world. The privilege, the opportunity is yours. Therefore, if you will take this opportunity, make your application. We will give whatever added assistance is required to give you the victory, and quickly.
Marvelous. So there we have it. Just always so many important things to learn and just to constantly work on. And so now we've got this from beloved Lord Betrayer. This is from the Bridge to Spiritual Freedom from December 1993, and it was given at the Shambhala headquarters from beloved Lord Maitreya, and he says, "Beloved of my heart, you are teachers. You are guardians of the flame of love, for who else would desire to be a teacher? In order to be a proficient teacher, you must first learn the lessons yourself. This is done by placing your all at the feet of the inner light. Step through the gateway and enter into the holy flame of love within your heart. There, offer your substance and your knowledge to the Christ, and you shall receive the understanding of how it must be used. As you listen with your heart, you will hear the voice of your inner Christ say to you, 'My beloved of the ages, I am so grateful that you have at last heard my voice. It is a joy to have you in my holy chamber. Enter and stay for as long as you wish, for, in reality, this chamber is your own. As you put aside the old and open your mind to new ideas, testing them to the best of your ability, know that I am with you. I have always loved you, and I always shall. As you release all fear, my beloved, you shall wear the crown of your mother and carry the scepter of your father, and remain in this sacred place for all eternity. Beloved Cheelers, listen to the teachings of your inner Christ, for they are given out of pure divine love. Love your Christ self in return, for through it you will be able to love the Christ in others. This is the true meaning of the Christ calling out to its own. All others are stirred from their spiritual sleep by this call of love. The call, generated by your love for the Christ within your own heart, becomes the first cause of the awakening of many of your brothers and sisters in the human family. They will answer by being drawn to you for teaching. When you teach the seekers of truth, remember what beloved Kuthumi has said. On the way to mastery, everyone comes to a place on the path where he no longer looks for the teacher without, but he begins to turn to the still, small voice that is within. He then begins to rely solely on intuition. Next, upon contact with the presence, which precedes self-conscious mastery and divine freedom from all human concepts and all human form. Therein lies the key of how to teach. Always remember that you are acting merely as a bridge between the outer personality and the inner Christ. Once a person contacts the Christ who dwells within, he has begun to build his own bridge of consciousness. When this takes place, the teacher steps aside in gratitude and supports his brother by holding the divine concept on his behalf, knowing that his own determination will set him free. Because you must first accomplish this for yourself, I offer you an exercise that will help to achieve this goal. Sit quietly and center yourself in your threefold flame. Place your undivided attention upon it. Now step into the heart of the sacred flame. Remaining in this state of consciousness, you begin to see only through the eyes of the Christ. You feel the divine emotions of the Christ. When this is established, gently and slowly begin to draw your consciousness upward to the third eye chakra. Feeling the expansion of your threefold flame as you do so. Realize this as the only Christ self grown to full stature. For you are at one with the love nature of the Christ in your heart, and you are unifying it with the divine mind of God. The success of this exercise depends upon the willingness to become one in consciousness with your divine teacher. This exercise not only bridges the outer consciousness with the inner light, but it draws you closer to your God presence, the great I Am presence, and raises the planetary vibration as well. Dear ones, the path toward ascension is no longer a lonely path. When we walked upon the earth, it was often necessary to seclude ourselves in order to achieve our spiritual objectives. However, you know that after we secured our goals, we returned to bless the masses with our divine heritage. We never forced any part of life to accept our teachings. We blessed the masses through our radiation, stirring within their beings the truth of their own divine reality. This is the way that you, our Chelas, must now begin to teach. The consciousness of humankind has evolved to such a degree that the Christ within can now teach the individual. The master each one seeks is set free in the heart flame of every person on the earth. Dear ones, I tell you now, seek no more. You have found the master's abode. You are teachers of truth. Move forward with your divine plan. Command it, affirm. I am the resurrection and the life of the perfection of my divine plan manifest in the world of form, right here, right now, and forever sustained. The sanctuary within your heart is a beautiful retreat. It shall manifest in the physical world as a radiant sun, so that whoever sees it will face his own inner light and say, "O brilliant star of my true being, I shall follow thee now and forever. I am free." Call upon my beloved world teachers, and they will help you to teach the truth that shall set this sacred planet free for all eternity. Rest now within the embrace of my love, Maitreya. It's just so lovely, such a lovely sort of meditation, visualization to go into. And so now we've got this wonderful reading from beloved Roxanne. But I just want to tell a quick story, because I just love to tell the story, and I do it in the workshops too, because Norman had this amazing experience one time where he was in meditation, and the great divine director took his consciousness into his own heart, and there he could see his Christ self, like a miniature version of him, just perfect, blazing golden light. And he said it was just the most extraordinary experience. And then his consciousness was taken out of his heart again, but he could see clearly it was him, but in his perfected state. So that was just amazing. Right, we're going to listen to Roxy Ann on giving us these lovely teachings from the Masters of Wisdom.
The Masters of Wisdom speak on precipitation. The Bridge to Freedom Journal, June 1954. Lord Mahachohan. The activity of the ray of light is precipitation. Therefore, the power of precipitation, which is so much desired by mankind, is actually not only embodied in their creation, but the activity of their sustained presence in the universe. Each self-conscious intelligence is precipitated out from the central source of God's heart, and the flowing stream of electrons which constitutes the life stream is a precipitation of energy which never ceases while individualization and self-conscious intelligence functions in any sphere of manifestation. Ascended Master Elmoira. What mankind should desire is not the use of the precipitating power, but the control of the precipitating power, which is already, unfortunately sometimes, in their use and under the direction of their oft misguided free will. How many bewildered souls precipitate an argument, a crisis, even a war? Man must become still enough to realize what he should precipitate, and then learn how to use his marvelous faculties of thought and feeling to govern not only the quality, but the form of his precipitation. Then he becomes master of energy, setting up causes whose precipitated effects in his world and affairs will be pleasing, harmonious, and of general benefit to life. Ascended Master Paul, the Venetian Master. The emotional body is the receiver of the greater part of the energies flowing through the silver cord into the use of the individual. These energies are for the express purpose of giving life to beautifully designed and perfected thought forms created by the mental body at the direction of the self-conscious intelligence. When the energies of the feeling world joyously rush into a perfected thought form, the matrix or cup is energized, given life, and begins its final journey on the precipitating ray into the world of form. You will notice that when the feelings show little or no interest in a plan, design, idea, or vision, it seldom comes to fruition. It is among the stillborn thought patterns, and eventually returns to the universal, unclaimed, and uncompleted. The individual desiring to experiment with conscious, controlled precipitation must learn to energize his thought form with his feelings of love, enthusiasm, devotion, and purity of motive, purpose, and design if he wishes to have full manifestation quickly. Ascended Master Kuthumi. The mental body of every life stream was designed for the express purpose of seizing the ideas born out of the mind and heart of God and molding them into pleasing, beautiful, and practical forms, which could then be energized by the feelings and manifest on the screen of life. While the mental body is allowed to create vague, half-formed outlines and to satisfy itself in contemplation of previously formed thought forms created more or less imperfectly by others, it is not performing its proper function to the individual. The development of the power of visualization, of cutting out of universal light the pattern, form, and design the individual desires to have manifest in his world, is the first step toward control of the precipitating power, which, ungoverned, energizes any forms, good or evil, and by its very nature forces them into the experience of the self. Ascended Master Serapis Bey. At Luxor we impress the Chela with the truth that within the light that flows into his heart is anything and everything he can require for external comfort, as well as for internal redemption and illumination. Each electron, which makes up the rapid-flowing stream of precipitated life, contains within itself the intelligence, all the magnetic power required to sustain the body's life and the soul's nourishment as well. As the Chela is encouraged to contemplate the power within the electron and to draw forth that power through love and concentration, he learns to weave the primal essence of life into form. It is comparatively easy to raise the chalice of the mental body to the divine intelligence and receive the inspiration in the form of beautiful ideas, visions, and God desires. In the mental body, these ideas are developed, refined, molded, amplified, just as a sculptor working with marble takes the abstract model and carves it into the stone. The Chela is then encouraged to draw forth the flame of love from his heart and energize the pattern and form, feeding it rhythmically with a pressure of energy until the thought pattern is filled with life. Then it is natural for the energized form to pass through the etheric realm and, gathering the substance of this realm about it, externalize it in the physical world as a manifestation of conscious, controlled precipitation. Ascended Master Hilarion. The magnetic center in each of the inner bodies, as well as the physical body of the individual, draws the universal light substance of that sphere and realm instantly when the process of conscious creation engages the energies of any intelligence, human or divine. Thus, from the mental atoms that make up the realm of divine thought, The mental body of the individual draws the material to make the cup into which he will pour his life. If he does this consciously, he knows beforehand what the effect or manifestation will be. If, however, he allows his mental body to accept discordant or imperfect forms, and like a scavenger, draw the refuge from the mental effluvia of the masses into his own creative center, and then energizes those thoughts of fear, depression, and discontent in his feelings, his precipitation will be no less proof of the law, but considerably more uncomfortable to live with. Man is using always the power of precipitation. It is the nature of his being. It is to become master of this power rather than victim of its misuse that we come with instruction to those who choose to listen, and then experiment according to our instructions with the control of those centers of thought and feeling which are his alone.
And so we know that in our etheric body, we have that memory of precipitation, which we use to precipitate from the universal light substance, which is everywhere, whatever we wanted into the physical form. And there's actually a lot of information on the website. So it's the iamfree.co.za under Ascension Topics. You'll go down to supply and precipitation. There's a box with that. And you'll see a lot of information from the various books on it. So it's just a good thing to practice, I believe. So I actually am repeating this from last week because I just thought it was such an important thing for us to really to sort of contemplate and to take cognizance of. From the 7 Sacred Weeks by beloved Morgan Le Fay. She was given this by the beloved Ascended Masters, and this is from beloved Elohim Cassiopeia. We know he was on the 5th ray, Mighty Vista, also the all-seeing eye of God. And he says, why do we, the ascended hosts, in the higher spheres of light, all work together in perfect harmony and cooperation? Because we are not concerned if you offer your gratitude to the violet flame when, in a given manner, we are the ones who actually did the healing, or vice versa. What matters to us is that God's will is done, not our personal recognition. That is our main objective. Thy will be done, O great presence of life. Did you understand, my children? This is why we tell you to always thank your I am presence first, because this presence of life is the only power and intelligence operating through Cyclopeia, Saint Germain, the great Maitreya, Lord Gautama, Sanat Kumara, Mighty Victory, Mighty Helios, and all the beings of light on earth and throughout the universe. Therefore, when you thank this presence, which is our own I am presence, you are thanking all of us. When you recognize this presence, you recognize all of us. When you love this presence, you love all of us. Do you understand it? All of us, ascended or non-ascended, are here to serve this mighty I am presence and not ourselves. So I just thought that, and the 7 Sacred Weeks by Morgan Le Fay is on the website, and I did put it on the WhatsApp group as well. It's such a good book. It's just marvelous. She was given these wonderful dictations. And now we say our decree for our brothers and sisters that are earthbound, caught in that psychic and astral realm. And as we know, it is such an important call for them. So we say together, beloved I am presence of God in me, beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. And we know when that psychic and astral realm is cleared, it will be a great, great gift for all humanity. So it's a wonderful thing. So this is, I'm not quite sure which country, but it's either South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, one of the countries.
Timing all over his mum to try to get out. No, it's not. Wakuja wavurute watu wote. 1 2 3 1 2 3 twende 1 2 3 twende enda chika otaramishi chika kuja Oni kichwa. Thanks Ekwam. Meshukuru sana guys. Chela. Meshukuru sana.
Oh, just such a lovely story. And beloved Lawrence has said it's Swahili. So I'm not quite sure where, I think probably Zambia or somewhere, but anyway, it's just marvelous. Oh, just such a lovely story, isn't it? And there are just so many of these wonderful stories, these game rangers and these wonderful people save the lives of these animals. And now we say our decree for our beloved animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. We say together, beloved I am presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. And now, oh, this is lovely. I'm going to read from Beloved Mecca, and we know the great cosmic angel of unity, son of beloved Archangel Michael. So maybe we should say Micah. I think John says Micah. I was thinking maybe that's the correct way to pronounce it. But embodied as beloved Master Jesus, and the activity is the flame of unity and guardian presence of the bridge to freedom, which is a third dispensation given for this time for the next 2,000 years, the main dispensations. And he says, children of the light, as you have turned your attention toward my presence, your upreaching consciousness has formed a mighty triangle, and through my attention in your direction has formed a descending triangle. As the two have merged, a glorious star of pure white light has externalized over this meeting place, and it is from this star that I speak to you. As the Star of Bethlehem was the beckoning light which drew the wise men and shepherds alike, this star in which I stand shall from this day forward be a permanent beacon to magnetize all the life streams upon this earth to the one supreme source of all life, the focus of which is in every beating heart, your I am presence. Wherever I move in my cosmic service to the evolutions of this planet, this star will be a pulsating magnet to draw all life into union with the divine. A star has been used as a symbol of attainment through the ages, and as the guardian presence of the bridge to freedom, I have chosen this symbol to signify the goal of victory in the light for the Earth's evolution. You know that a star denotes excellence, and I believe it to be a most fitting talisman for the angel of unity. I am this day energizing the flame of unity in the consciousness of the spiritual leaders of all faiths to assist them in resolving the religious and moral upheavals presenting themselves on the screen of life. This can be accomplished on the common ground of spiritual unity, permitting the Holy Spirit of each life stream to enter into and become a part of the one cosmic consciousness, the cosmic I am presence. The note of unity has sounded, and the chord of oneness for all life is permeating the consciousness of all upon this planet. For the day has passed when any one denomination can stand alone, feeling it is sufficient unto itself. As in the case of the seventh ray dispensation, the Father, Mother, God sent forth their blessings to all life, and there will be diverse ways of spiritual expression throughout the planet. But no one denomination can issue the fiat that it is through that avenue alone that you may see God, for all should become pure in spirit, and in that purity is the Holy Spirit of the Almighty. So there we know it's time for unity with all the different religious denominations. This is a lovely, lovely song and very apt for us now at this Christmas time. I hope you enjoy it. We can sing. Oh, lovely, beautiful Christmas song. And now we've got John will take over. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Good evening, all. We now say our decrees for the world. Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic lights, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light, through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We take a moment and we see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, a thick wall at the edge. And we see now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it ever meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty omnipresence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty omnipresence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. A decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, that I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before saying our final decree, by the love, power, and authority of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. O dearest Sanat Kumara, we send all our love, our gratitude, our appreciation, and our thanks to you for this gift of that beautiful love star that you have placed in the aura of every unascended being, radiating your love and pouring its flaming substance into our worlds, guiding us and helping to maintain peace and serenity in our world. We place our attention on that beloved secret love star now, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from our great central sun, supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. O beloved secret love star, make each of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. And we send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings from the great central sun who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful. And we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our own love and light to these calls. We thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Lovely. Thank you so much, beloved John. And now let's just finish off there. I'd like to think now. But Corolla, do you have a screen, beloved, to read the, are you able to read the closing invocation?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Closing invocation. Before ending the session, we all say with mics muted. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Corolla. Thank you. And let's just take a moment now to send deep gratitude to the beloved Ascended Ones for these marvelous teachings and for our many blessings on our beautiful beloved earth and all our opportunities that we have to serve this light, bring it into our golden age. Thank you. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording. Whoops.